Parliament building. So usually...
Parliament building? There's loads of Parliament building.
Sorry, in embassy. Usually embassies are...
Okay. There's loads of embassies. Nigerian embassy is not guarded by anyone.
Oh, isn't it? Oh.
Which is quite...
Maybe it doesn't need guarding. So currently...
Not cool, being a Nigerian.
Building from any damage. So you can see there's damage there.
Where? Okay, there might be some drunks. It's not significant damage to warrant officers standing there 24 hours a day, right?
Yeah, 24 hours a day.
And who pays?
Okay then, so in this one what you're going to see is this guy's approached the police who are stood outside of the Indian embassy, which are there 24 hours a day protecting the Indian embassy from potential damage or anything like that. On taxpayers' dime, obviously. But I'm just going to let this one play all the way through this video. I'm not going to interrupt it. I'm going to let it play all the way through, and then I'm going to go through it properly. Well, I'm not going to go through it at all. I'm going to let you make your own mind up, because I've made a video very similar to this by the same person with a different embassy. Now, it is quite ironic how certain embassies get 24-hour police protection for potential damage or minor criminal damage, as you can see, but if your home gets damaged or your property gets damaged, you get a crime reference number. If you're lucky, the police might come out and visit you, if you're lucky. But when it's an embassy, they get police, no money objects, guards 24 hours a day, as this cop has just said. But let's just get straight into this video. I'll let it play all the way through, and then I'll just have my opinion at the end.
Just spotted two officers of colour. So I thought I'd go and have a quick word with them. Let's see how they're going to respond to me speaking to them in their garden. What is it? It's like a restaurant. Indian house. Is this a restaurant?
No.
Okay, it's not a restaurant. I was thinking, why are you going to be guarding a restaurant?
No, the Indian High Commission, sir.
Oh, cool. So, you know what it was? I was walking past and I saw these two officers of colour. I'm thinking, let me just have a quick chat with them. But you probably get reluctant to speak on camera, innit? So, the officer, what's your name?
Pieces office, that's why.
How are you?
Yeah, how are you?
So, I'm good, thanks for asking. Very nice of you. So why does this restaurant, High Commission need to be guarded?
It's a Parliament building. So usually...
Parliament building? There's loads of Parliament building.
Sorry, in embassy. Usually embassies are...
Okay. There's loads of embassies. Nigerian embassy is not guarded by anyone.
Oh, isn't it? Oh.
Which is quite
Maybe it doesn't need guarding. So currently...
not cool, being a Nigerian.
Yeah.
I want it protected. Now, why this one?
So currently within India, there's issues going on with the Sikh community.
Okay.
So if you want to read up more about it...
He's running away, this one. Brother, why are you running away? He doesn't want to talk. Okay, he's shy. I'm glad you're not shy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's issues going on within India.
And
Some protest groups, they decided that it's adequate for officers to be...
And do what?
Guard the building from any damage. So you can see there's damage there.
Where? Okay, there might be some drunks. It's not significant damage to warrant officers standing there 24 hours a day, right?
Yeah, 24 hours a day.
And who pays for it?
Oh, I'm not too sure.
I imagine... Okay, something more important, how are you finding the force? Being an officer of colour, I mean, in the 80s it wasn't cool being an officer at all.
Oh, I'm not too sure. I wasn't born in the...
I know, but you must have done your research.
Not really.
It was very racist and very difficult.
Oh, okay, I'm not too sure about that.
So, did you enjoy it? What did you enjoy about it? Stand outside the Indian restaurant, sorry. High Commission.
Oh, this isn't my day job. This is just something we do once in a blue moon. When we get
Oh,
back
okay,
to
so
it.
they don't, it's not something... Alright, so what do you enjoy about your role? You know what, before you answer that, sorry to interrupt me, I go to one gym in Wimbledon, and there's a black officer who I asked the same question a little while back, and he said to me, you know what, when I joined, I had high hopes, and then I realised that the job is inherently negative, because you're only called for when there's a problem.
Yeah.
How would you respond to that?
But you're only called
He
when
goes,
there's a problem.
he said the role is inherently negative because you're only called when there's a problem.
But I don't get what you mean that you're only called when there's a problem. When I start my shift, there's not. I go to my shift.
No. You're only called by the public when there's a problem occurs. So it's inherently negative. Do you get that?
Oh yeah, I get that, but not always. Let's say changing of the guards happens in Buckingham Palace. That's a public reassurance to reassure the public and to ensure an event goes smoothly. So it's not exactly where there's a problem.
I thought that the diplomatic protection handled the change of guard. Actually, the change of guard is handled by the Ministry of Defence Police, not you guys.
It's handled by us.
Ministry of Defence Police handle changing the guard. And the Met then, because they do. I was walking down the other day, and the Ministry of Defence they handle it as well then, and maybe as well, but they do have specific jobs. Changing the guard on Whitehall. Yeah, that's the Ministry of Defence Police.
How many most of them are that's fine. We won't argue about it.
No, I'm quite alright being standing corrected, but I literally know that as a fact. But anyway,
you want to show me the fact?
Don't want to show you the fact.
Okay then, so unfortunately that's where the video ends. Now, for me, this again is just a waste of taxpayers' money. They should be treated just the same as us, as the public and our property. Now, if someone is going to go there and cause damage, and they've got enough intel to say that somebody's going to go there and cause damage at this day and that time, then fair enough, have somebody on guard. But if not, and it's just off a whim, then I think it's a waste of taxpayers' money. You're talking 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's a lot of money wasted for some copper stood there, especially considering if you ring to say there's not enough resources. Is that because there's police just stood at every single embassy, which might have a potential of getting damaged? Which, in this day and age, is practically all of them. Practically all of them. So, to me, it's a complete waste of taxpayers' money. Wait till something happens or go off proper intel, not just somebody might do something. But yeah, this is just my opinion on what you've just seen. So let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this interaction. As always, like the video, it does open YouTube's algorithm, and I'll catch you on the next one.